Living for Legacy, a blueprint for creating a life that matters, by Brian M. Bullock. Introduction. The day I went viral. On March 11th, 2019, I sent a video clip from a sermon I had preached at my church to my videographer, a young man named Justin, for editing. I told him that the clip was a bit controversial and that I was nervous about posting it, but I asked for his opinion after watching it. Seconds after sending it to him, he called me and said that this video was one of the most inspiring clips he'd ever seen, that the message needed to get out there, and that as soon as I posted, it would go viral. I thought he was crazy. I thought he was just a young kid being overly excited about something he just saw. I also thought he was setting me up to get killed with criticism, because as I said earlier, I thought the clip was a bit controversial. Little did I know, he was completely right. On March 27, 2019, I posted that 1-minute video clip to my Instagram page. Seconds within posting the clip, I started receiving a plethora of comments, reposts, shares, and likes. More than I had ever experienced on anything I had ever posted. Comment after comment, repost after repost, that 1-minute video began picking up a lot of momentum. Pastors were sharing it with their congregations. Teachers were sharing it with their classrooms. Employers were sending it to their staff. By the time I woke up the next morning, my phone was buzzing relentlessly. I had picked up 5,000 new followers on Instagram in less than 24 hours. Friends were calling. Organizations were booking me to speak to their audiences. Radio hosts were asking me to do interviews. Podcasters were featuring me on their broadcast. Within a matter of days, that video clip had received over 1 million views collectively. Celebrities were sharing it. High influencers were sharing it. I had gone viral and was overwhelmed by the response. The clip was an excerpt from a sermon I preached called Living for Legacy. In the clip, I talked about a Google search I had done that resulted in a long list of companies whose names were based on the last names of their founders. The list was pretty extensive. McDonald's is a last name. Abercrombie & Fitch are last names. Armani is a last name. Baskin-Robbins are last names. Then there are Chrysler, Fisher-Price, Gucci, Hennessy, Harley-Davidson, Hilton, Honda, Kohl's, Kraft Foods, Lowe's Cineplex Entertainment, Marriott, Martini, Maybach, Nordstrom's, Porsche, Procter & Gamble, Rolls-Royce, Turner Network Television, Versace, Walgreens, Wells Fargo, Wrigley's, and Welch's. All these companies and so many others are based on last names. The reason this is so important is because as a consumer, you're not just purchasing a product, you are purchasing a name, which means you are not just giving your money to a business, but you are giving your money to a family. Why is this so significant? Because it is possible that you are making other families rich while making your family broke. You are borrowing money from one family, a bank, to purchase or to buy a product from another family, so you can take it back to a third family, your own, so they can be impressed. Meanwhile, the first two families got rich off of you, and your family is still broke with no real assets. This cycle has to end. I wrote this book because it's time for you to start building your own legacy and not everyone else's. It's time for you to get serious about your life instead of being consumed with everyone else's life. It's a shame to know everyone else's purpose but your own. It's insane to give your money to everyone else's family but yours. Living for legacy is about taking responsibility for your own wealth and health. It's about putting your foot down and getting to work on your life. It's about taking control of your money, taking control of your mind, and taking control of your soul. Not just letting anyone or anything come into your life. Not letting toxic people and toxic habits destroy you. It is about saying no to the wrong things and yes to the right things. Your legacy is your responsibility. No one is going to build it for you. No one is going to build your family name but you. No one is going to care about it as much as you. No one is going to break those generational curses and usher in those generational blessings like you. You are the Moses of your family. And today is the day to tell Pharaoh to let your people go. You must fight for your legacy. You must contend for your future. You can't be passive about this. You can't put your head in the sand and ignore the fact that you have a life that is worth building. Gone are the days of living for today and forgetting about tomorrow. Gone are the days of partying, clubbing, having fun, spending crazy money, accumulating debt, acting a fool, and caring little for anyone else but yourself. Today is the day for building family, getting wealth, raising your kids, buying property, saving for retirement, killing debt, starting a business, and helping those in need. This book is for grown-ups, for people who know that it's time to work, people who know that the reward of tomorrow is worth the sacrifice of today. This book is for people who want real success, real wealth, and real happiness, who are willing to accumulate it over time. Not just super quick and in a hurry, but over time where it can be built well and sustained for the long run. This book is for people who are thinking generationally and want to leave something substantial behind for the people they love. Not just for after you die, but for while you are still alive. This book is about making the most of your life and being remembered for changing the world. That video went viral because deep down, our society knows that it's time for a change. Deep down, you know that it's time for a change. You know that life is requiring more from you. I believe that you are ready to step up to the plate. This is your time. This is your moment. It's time to start living for legacy.